get one. Just get one. If you're thinking about getting one, just get one. This is a Harley Benton CST 24 and it is ridiculous. It's bound, I mean proper binding, not just spray on stuff. The F-holes are bound. It's sort of semi-hollow body, carved top. I mean, look how flamey that is. It's ridiculous. It looks phenomenal. I can't remember how much it was. I think it's about 200 quid. That's a bit of a guess. Made in Vietnam, so it's probably the same factory that ESP LTDs come from. Nice little volute there. I like that. Now, when I first got this, the thing I didn't like about it was the weight, and that kind of, I got used to that immediately. Now, this guitar I absolutely love. I would say the pickups could probably be upgraded. When I first got them, they sounded a bit muddy, so I think I raised one and lowered the neck one, and now it sounds a lot better. So we'll do some playing in a minute. The tuners are a little bit cheap. I will probably put Grovers on this. Like, I will spend the money on putting tuners on this, which cost, I'm going to say the same as the guitar. That's a massive exaggeration. But what I'm saying is, it's worth spending the money upgrading parts on this, even though it's a ridiculously cheap guitar, just because it's so good. And with Grovers on it, I will probably change the pickups too, because I'm not too impressed by them. This is a phenomenal guitar. Like, this could be your one guitar. And I've got quite a few Harley Bentons. This is my favourite one. This is phenomenal. I can see why people rave about this. Like, everyone says it's good. Because it's really good. That's why. I do think what they should do is have better pickups in it. I mean, these aren't too bad. We'll listen in a second. But if they had Grover tuners on this, and it costs another 50 quid or whatever, this is like a pro-level guitar. With pickups and good tuners. It looks awesome. Doesn't feel cheap. It's absolutely brilliant. Also, conveniently, it sounds great, which is quite handy for a guitar. Yeah, sounds great, but that is after I've messed around with pickup height. Maybe I won't change the pickups. I can't really be bothered. It's a bit of a pain in the arse with a hollow body, but what an instrument. Only other things I'm not particularly impressed with. The tuners aren't the best. They're not bad. They're better than Squier tuners, so maybe they're not worth changing, but I just prefer Grover tuners, especially the 3-a-side. I don't like a wraparound bridge. That is completely subjective. I just think it's better having one like a Gibson bridge, so you'd have the bridge and tailpiece, because you can intonate better. The intonation's not bad on this at all. I have checked. It's fantastic. I just prefer the look of the two different parts, and I prefer being able to intonate. It's just better being able to intonate a bridge rather than, I have no idea how you'd intonate this. Okay, in fairness, this is a wraparound bridge with Allen key screws in the back, or grub screws, so you can adjust it and move it forwards and backwards a bit. And there's also this extra bit here which moves, so you can adjust the G and B string. So it's probably one of the better wraparound bridges. I do just prefer the other one because you can intonate every string individually. Setup wise, no sharp frets, not that that's anything to do with the setup, but there are no sharp frets, no fret sprout, no scratchy frets, just like you got in every Squier at the moment. I don't know what's wrong with Squiers, but this just comes, the setup on this is better than, in fairness, it's better than the Fender Players I've had as well. Perfect amount of neck relief and the action's good. I'm wondering whether, or I have heard they set them up, so wherever they're made, Vietnam, the EX84 is Indonesia, so different factories. I have heard that they set them up at Thomann in Germany and then send them out, so it explains why the setup's so good. And this is nicer than, the setup is better than both my Players have arrived and every Squier that's arrived. Just less time you have to spend doing stuff. This is the same price as a Squier, and this is so much better. I do think this is one of the problems you've got at the moment. You can get a Squire, you sort of know where you're at with that, but they have sort of become lazy with what they've done, whereas these are definitely better than a Squire. And I know people are saying, well, Squires hold their value better. Do they? Go on eBay and look at a second-hand one of these. Same price as a new one. So maybe that will change in the future. But these are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, hollow body. At this price point, how have they done that? With bound F-holes. That is ridiculous. I've made guitars. That's a huge pain to do. I don't know how they do this. Obviously the top's a veneer. Who cares? It looks fantastic. Look at that. That's flamey. This is my favourite Harley Benton, and I'm having this sort of big clear out of all my guitars at the moment, so I have to buy and sell stuff to review on this channel, and I'm getting rid of everything that I just don't use that much, so my main guitars are here. However, I want a P90 guitar. My current P90 guitar is a Harley Benton SC Custom, which I'm just going to get rid of and put humbucker-sized P90s in here. I know it's not a proper P90, but don't cry. I just prefer the look of a humbucker-sized P90, and I don't care that it doesn't sound quite the same as a proper P90. This is just a nicer guitar. I want the nicest guitars to remain in my collection. Get one. Just get one. If you're thinking about getting one, just get one. Genuinely, I can't see that you get rid of it. And I know it's a rip-off of a PRS, but it's also sort of a PRS with a zero dropped off the end of the price. So you can go, well, would I like a PRS? Well, if you like this, yes. 24 frets. And what I like about a 24 fret guitar is it moves that neck pickup back effectively the distance of 2 frets, which makes it less muddy. If you're going to do stuff high gain, a 24 fret guitar sounds better in my opinion, because that neck pickup is further back. And I know a lot of people are going to say just use the bridge pickup. I do gain stuff on the neck pickup, mainly my rhythm, which is weird, but a few people do that. So that's a benefit if you're weird like me. Thanks for listening. Check out my videos on the EX84, another Harley Benton, the SC Custom, the SC400. I've got a DC Custom, so a Gibson SG rip-off coming. There's going to be reviews on all of these. This is brilliant. This is a really, really nice guitar, which is kind of lucky. I'm going to have another little play. Yeah, I think I will change the pickups. They're still a bit... That neck one's a bit muddy for my liking.